It's Neverending Nightmares. That's the theme song. Beautiful. That's the theme song, Neverending Nightmares. New game that just came out this week on the Steam platform. And it's made by Matt. Oh, shit. I should have practiced his last name.
Gilgenbach,
who you may know from Retrograde, or he may not know from Retrograde, because if you followed the story of Retrograde closely at all, you would know that it was an interesting 2D shooter in reverse that nobody bought on Earth.
If you didn't buy it, by the way, it's still really fun. You should play it.
Yes, it's still cool.
And some people bought it. That's not
some
I bought
people.
it.
Yeah, it's you can play with the Guitar Hero controller. It's very cool. This game is, I would say, a horse of a different color. Because
or no color.
Or no colors. Well, there's some colors. There's a bronze there in the back. There's a lot of red. Spoiler. Blood. It is a... God, I really don't know how to frame this. It's kind of a psychological horror game.
Now you're a baby. Is that a baby?
This is... well, shit. Well, shit.
Well, no. I don't want... No, daddy no likey.
I am a younger version of the main character. The story is almost entirely up to your interpretation, because the creator of the game has talked about how it is based on his struggles with obsessive compulsive disorder and depression, and how almost all of the nightmares in the game, basically in each like section of the game, is a different nightmare. Is sort of based on real, like, visions that he has encountered in real life, which is hugely upsetting to think about while you play the game, because there's some, pardon my French, but real messed up stuff in here.
But now his mental trauma is your gain.
Is your delight.
He has put that into his engine and turn it into fun.
How quickly can you speed run through his unending torment and anguish?
How many points did you get during my total breakdown?
No, thank you, sir. Just click off of it.
Just don't click it.
So it's weird.
I love this look. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the intro to Mystery. Remember that creepy black and white Edward Gorey-inspired intro to the PBS Mystery series that used to be on? It used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid.
When was that on? Like 1920?
1900.
1901.
I'll link it. It's in the post. I bet Griffin put a link to it in the post.
I definitely did. There's my boy Jizu. Gonna get me out of this. Get me out of this pickle, Jizu.
What if that was the answer? The final end of the game is like, you solved it. You needed to find faith in Jesus.
Yeah. It is a weird horror game because there are almost no jump scares to be found. I think I finished the game. So first of all, not a great title, not like a super accurate title, if you know what I mean. And maybe there was just one jump scare the whole time. The rest of it is just like creating this like unrelentingly super creepy atmosphere. There are monsters like that dude. Took me a humiliatingly long time to figure this out, but if you run near this blind man, he'll hear you and bite your throat clean off your body.
Oh, I don't like him.
No, he sucks. But for the most part, it's all about exploring and honestly just like trying to, in a Freudian manner, like figure out what the hell it means. Like figure out like what each dream means. There's like there's recurring themes to each dream. He's frequently dreaming about like murdering his sister, but not like wanting to. And then he's also frequently dreaming about being in like an asylum, and this is maybe the fourth or fifth dream sequence. No thanks, sequence of the game, and everything is sort of starting to run together a little bit. And you're also a child, so there's layers there. I didn't take any psych classes in college, but I'm sure people smarter than I can unpack this. So yeah, I'm not sure it makes for an especially great overview candidate, because it's not like Five Nights at Freddy's where you can be like, boo, get it? See, this is what you get. A lot of it is just like sort of immersing yourself in this like genuinely super scary environment.
What is the, let me ask you this, what is the, like, is there respite from that? Like, is there an ebb and flow, or is it just like, I mean, is it pleasant to play as a result?
No, it's not at all. Like, it's not at all. When you think about the source material, like, it's dark stuff, right? And it kind of has made me realize that I love jump scare games, right? Like, I love Five Nights at Freddy's, which I did an overview on recently. Like, I love shit like that. My favorite is Eternal Darkness, and this game definitely has notes of that. But even Eternal Darkness had jump scares, and this game has kind of made me realize that jump scares themselves are a kind of relief, right? Because it typically, the structure is they build up tension, and then you get that jump scare, and it's like, oh, that sucked, but at least it's over now. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like when you get like way too drunk and then you throw up and you're like, I've been afraid of throwing up this whole time, but now that it's over, I can finally relax.
So you're saying that jump scares are the throwing up of terror?
That's what I'm saying, and this game really doesn't give you that. It just kind of keeps it at like a steady broil, and it's a weird, like, I don't actually think it's gonna be for everybody, because I think hey, what's up, doll? Dang. I don't think it's gonna be for everybody, because I think the language of like a jump scare game is so clear. You kind of gotta like get into Neverending Nightmares. Like, you gotta play it with the lights off. You gotta play it with headphones on. It's got some of the best sound design I've heard in a game like this in a long time. Now I know not to let that doll touch me. So yeah, it's like a different kind of horror game than most people are making.
Is it like, okay, you've had the entire experience, so like,
I haven't actually. There's like a branching narrative to it.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of the game, it shows you like what path you went down. I'm not really sure where the decision points are yet, but they are in there.
That's kind of cool. I like when games hide that stuff. But like, who would you recommend it to? Like, what do you think is like the takeaway? If you're not having like traditional like spooky horror scares, like, is it just like a mood piece? Is it just something
I think
like,
that's probably, yeah, it's like a gosh, I don't want to be reductive. It's kind of like a super fucked up flower. It's kind of like, it just like, it like puts you in this mood. Well, shitbirds. Like, the actual game mechanics of it aren't like especially sophisticated or complex. But it does, like, it put me in this sustained mood. I played through almost all of it in one or two long chunks, and like, it managed to like keep me in this heightened state of disturbance that I didn't really like being in. But it's extremely fascinating to me that a game was able to elicit that from me for so long. So like, I don't know if that sounds interesting to you. It's not really like a thing that I just peeked in that room for like a millisecond and decided against it. It's like not a thing that a game has really made me confront before. So like, I don't know if that sounds cool to you. I would definitely recommend it. It is definitely scary. I don't want to make it sound like it's not scary. I played it most of it last night in with, you know, the blinds drawn and the light off and the headphones on. And I was not super happy. But
did you have nightmares after?
Never-ending nightmares, in fact. Mostly about these goddamn dolls.
You're still asleep? Or?
I can't prove that I'm not.
Nope. Don't like that. Get out of there. Don't like that.
Are you sure you don't? Are you sure? I just wanted to double check. Maybe there's
get your machete.
Yeah.
And fucking hack them up.
Maybe there's a gun.
Can we get a Counter-Strike mod in this house?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't found a shotgun yet?
I found two, and I dual wield them.
Wait, look in the cupboard. Check the cupboard for shotguns.
Can't. Got dolls.
Check maybe one of those books is about how to make a shotgun.
I got dolls on my case. I don't want to do any more because
that's got to be a flamethrower component right there.
It's not, I promise.
Those are flamethrower components.
This is Neverending Nightmares. It's out now on Steam.
Use the wheel from the thing as a discus.
And thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you later.
Make nunchucks out of the dolls' heads.